I am Mark Stewart, consumer watchdog and candidate for governor, and I want to talk about the upcoming Bond Commission meeting. It portends evil. And I do not use the word evil lightly, but using other people's money when you don't have clear authority can be evil. When you do the wishes of your own money, fine, I have no business. When you are demanding that other people pay for a select group of businesses, for a select group of interest groups' wishes, you are working a theft. It really should be considered that way until we have a clear understanding of what the Bond Commission is entrusted to do. And most people don't have that understanding. I don't have a full understanding. But it sure appears like it's a runaround of a General Assembly's responsibility. That's where our pocketbooks should be directed, that portion that we do entrust to the General Assembly to spend. Now, I'm a candidate who'd like that portion to be very small. Until it is clarified what do citizens really want, I think the Bond Commission should give great deference to the General Assembly of the future, not even this outgoing one. They might not even be meeting again, but to the incoming one that'll get elected on November 6th, and maybe still give deference to what those assembly people learn and decide, and that could easily take into the winter. So, Bond Commission people, I respect that you know more about project after project's feasibility. I respect that you can probably prioritize, but I do not respect yet your ability to spend our money. Listen, bonding, which is putting off payments, is fiscally dangerous unless you have a good way to make up for what you're spending. In private practice, bonds make sense because a company that's borrowing is doing something with the money to get it to earn back more than it would. It can not only pay back the bond, it can pay interest on the bond and then use the excess, have more money. Municipalities rarely have projects that are going to make them more money. And what I read on the online current version, very few of the municipalities that are seeking bond measures are doing anything different. They're just in debt and need to have a change to do something that is a normal municipal responsibility. Upkeep, improvements to quality of life is something we expect municipalities to do with their budgets. Don't ask somebody in Killingly to pave the way, literally pave Hartford's lots to do something in Hartford business. If you in the Bond Commission were astute analysts, you might give a recommended priorities list. I'm concerned that you're not astute enough and that political priorities basically take over. 7 of you shot down your credibility last month by approving that $10 million study of something that'll almost certainly never happen, that tolling study that will never be voted on as is. State spending should be very minimal in the first place. Thus, I would ask the Bond Commission to do only a prioritization, but with no recommendation on how much to spend. Please wait. Wait until there are 151 new assemblymen, 36 new senators, 1 new governor. And then wait some more. Let us wrangle over priorities. I will call a special session of the incoming General Assembly for November. Okay? Outgoing General Assembly could join if they want to. Citizens should join in. Let us hear from you. That's democracy in action, and especially because it affects your wallet. I hope I'll have Governor Malloy's blessing for this. We meet on November 12th. The General Assembly can then, armed with a clarity, a mandate of just how much spending it should do on our wallets, could approve maybe every one of the measures in front of you, maybe even more. There's some measures in Hartford that I already have better proposals for. There's a huge measure, about $200 million worth, concerning schools. That, ladies and gentlemen, I have a much better way of funding. It's called private. You don't need state funding to it. Look at my first 500 plan. Then wait some more, because projects that are under current state rules take too long and cost too much. A new governor is going to be getting a better set of bidding, a better set of contractors available, so that many of these projects that are in play could be done for less. I ask you, therefore, to go slow, and I ask citizens and media who are on displaying this to be able to inform us about the power of this bond commission and how, in reality, you, the citizens, could make more power. I'm your public servant to help you express that power that you have to the levers that make or break Connecticut projects. Media, your job is to inform about this mysterious bond commission. It's our money. My job is to take the will of Connecticut taxpayers and hone it towards procedures that work. The bond commission may be able to work with us very, very well, but right now it is too powerful to be used in its fullness. I hope to translate the will of the people into the doings of government. And I think the bond commission can be a very good partner. I hope you'll give me that chance. I am your public servant, humbly, Mark Steweart.